I'm really loving learning about the Godstorm. I need to find the dude who first, introduced us to the term Godstorm and see if he's got anything going on. Because I think we picked up a quest for him. I just don't think we ever did it. Or if we did, it was so mundane, or so sort of unrelated to him in a weird-ass way, that... Wait, what the fuck is this? Oh, got another little encampment going on. And it seems like the dude I need to speak to is also the spy? Oh no, you're two different people. You just basically live inside of each other at all times. I think we'll begin with Nag.
Stop staring at me. I'm not doing anything strange. You're the outsider here.
I was staring at you? You were sleeping. How much time was skipped when I started this conversation? Was I just watching you for 9 hours straight? Yeah, that sounds like me. Good job, Letharoon. Really taking after your old man here.
So scary. People
I don't know why I'm now my character's dad, but whatever, I'll take it.
I guess it's mostly a matter of perspective.
And refugees.
What do you want me to say? My farm was burned just like everyone else's. They had farms in Culm, right?
Maybe don't admit that part to me. It wasn't even under your breath. It was just as loud as everything else. It's like you want to get fucked in the ass. Not literally. It's like you want to be discovered and then fucked in the ass. I don't know why this has anything to do with sodomy, but whatever. Letharoon has his own brand of justice to dish out.
I worked in my
Nag Fender.
I hated it, but I guess that doesn't matter now. I'll take the little gold I have left and start my own business. Someplace safe, I hope.
That immense sadness on your face is forever giving you away, dude. What's the problem?
Tuatha?
Tell me about the
Are you
Tuatha.
mad? The only thing I know about the Tuatha is how they killed my cousins and put my granary to the torch.
You don't even know what grain is.
Was it Froma? I knew she was weak. I need the gold, okay? The Tuatha took everything. The least I can do is take their money. Listen.
Wait, they're straight up paying you? I thought they were going to be threatening you.
Just go where they can never find me. That's a promise.
I don't think they care about you, dude. I mean, they'll definitely be coming for you, but only because they're coming for literally everyone. They're going to destroy all of civilization. I mean, you've got a chance. They don't care specifically about you. I guarantee not a single one of them even remembers you exist. And won't when they finally come around to stomp on you. I love that little goodbye for the ending as well, as if that was just a perfectly fucking reasonable, normal conversation. I swear, I'll go where they never find me! Like 2 feet off in this direction. Fantastic. Absolute genius game design right there. Talk to me, Oma.
I saw you coming. Hope you'd visit. Just about mad with worry. What with the freemen roaming the hills and caverns. Tell me, child. Have you noticed a young woman about? She's quite fair, with red hair, a tattoo like mine across her cheek. It's been 3 days.
Is it red? Because I seem to remember a lady with, ketchup smeared all over her face, and I'm pretty sure it was just in that kind of shape. So, yeah, I think I have. Who the fuck are you?
One. Everything that defined me. My livelihood, my family, my home. All of them were left ash by the Tuatha. Lyra is my life now.
And she is oh so very dead.
None of
Refugees.
us wish to be without a roof over our heads, begging for our meals from any man or woman who passes us by. It's not what any of us planned. It was fate.
Well, is it a good thing that I showed up then, huh?
Their campfires
Freeman.
burn all through the night and cast unsettling shadows. They're the worst kind of bandits. Those who don't kill for excess, but for necessity.
What? That's not the worst kind of bandits. There was what? Of course they're killing for excess. They're like the most organized bandits I've ever fucking seen. They have beautiful fucking campsites, way more impressive than anything you have. They have all the food imaginable. They're killing for sport, dude. They're killing because they like tears and blood and other lovely fluids. I don't think they give a shit about you. Who is she?
I'm the only person I have. Everyone, my wife, my son, my grandchildren, all of them were killed in the attacks. Nothing remains but Lyra. She and several of her friends went
Weren't
in
the
search of a
attacks
better place
like
to
a
make
week
our
ago?
camp. This wretched sun takes its toll, doesn't it? But they never returned, and I worry. Would you do an old man this
Your
one
wife and
kindness?
kids died,
help me
like,
find it?
last Thursday. And you immediately... You moved on real fucking quick. You immediately became obsessed with this lady, and now you're surprised that she disappeared after a while? Maybe this is on you, buddy. Instead of anything else,
Thank
yeah,
you.
sure, I'll find her, but she
Not
ain't
much.
coming back.
Not anymore. But what I have left to give is yours. It means nothing without my love. Lyra went in search of refuge in
Aw.
Aureator's tomb. A better place than this desolate cliff. I would try the cemetery on the hill where they buried all the old war heroes.
So why in hell didn't you go with her? What the
She
fuck?
resisted my advances at first. Tried to use our differences in age to deny the connection. But in the end, fate played its beautiful hand. We began as friends.
Meaning you're a pedophile.
I was the hunter and she was my apprentice. But her skills quickly surpassed my own. She is a gifted woman. A true wonder.
When you said you were the hunter, I got a very different idea there. Thank fuck you said apprentice and not prey. Aureator's tomb, I guess. What the fuck? Is that a word or is that a name? Because I've never heard of Aureator
In
before.
memorial for a great man.
That's a guy.
Saved our people from complete destruction. If I had the strength, I would climb that hill and pay my respects.
You do have the strength. You're a huntsman. And a fucking good one if you're able to train her who's now immediately surpassed you. Like, that is a sign of a good fucking teacher, right? When did you last see her?
Crawling all over the hill near Aureator's tomb. Not exactly the way to show respect, but she meant well.
Crawling? What the fuck are you talking about? You mean her friends had some kind of massive fuck sesh on this dude's grave, and you're now confused, for one, why she left you, and two, why she's disappeared forever. I'm pretty sure that is a one-way fucking ticket to getting very cursed, no? Right, what do you got here? You're letting me take it already. I thought this was supposed to be my reward or whatever the fuck. Whatever the hell you have left, but no, fine, I'll just take it now. In case I can't be bothered to save your girlfriend's life. What do we got over here? Absolutely nothing. What a boring little area you have. It's not even worth a fucking fast travel location, apparently. Yet some dude's overturned wagon was. That says how much the game cares about you, huh? Is she nearby? It says find the refugees. I don't think that means her. But I mean, it did say her friends, so it's possible. I just assume it would have said Lyra. Where am I going? Plant reagents. This is probably taking me to the desert. Oh, it goes to Dokkalfar, okay. I mean, I'm definitely down to check it out. What do we got here? Oh, can you please just open? I might just ram a fuckload of points into picklocking. Or lockpicking, the complete other way around. Because, I just can't be bothered to do that all the time anymore. It's driving me insane. Chakrams of Gloom. I mean, they're not gonna beat what we have now, right? What we have now is obscenely good. Aliander's Edge. It doesn't even do as much damage. I think the level is like way high. Yeah, it's 2 levels above and it doesn't even come close. God damn. Ugh. Hold on, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and sneeze a shitload, and I want to do that off camera, because you guys don't have to deal with that, so I will be right back. Gross. Alright, there we go. My nose has been fucking rescued, and we can continue on. Whoa. The hell is this? It's got a quest for me, and a lot of fucking bargas to just sneak the fuck around, because I really don't want to deal with you. You're just fine. You're sleeping next to all these fucking murderous dog boys, and you're perfectly fine. How? Teach me your goddamn... Have you tamed them? I don't know, but you're literally on your own. And I'm immediately going to rob you. If you're able to tame an absolute army of fucking magical wolf bitches, I don't really want to piss you off. I don't really want to take everything you've ever loved, but I'm definitely going to do it anyway. What's in this chest? Dog shit. Mostly dog shit. And white flakes.
They call this beggar's bluff now, on account of us, the beggars.
I don't think I've ever seen such a terrible camera angle. I don't know what the hell is going on here, and I don't think I've ever seen a guy with one conversation option either. But, let's talk about the
Those were
war, I
terrible
guess.
times. What I'd like to know is why Tawil
I don't think I've ever seen a more boomer-looking elf. That is the most disgusting creature.
But here,
oh my
you hardly know
god.
it happened.
I can see why you're a beggar. God damn, man, you'd never get Barn and OnlyFans, would you? Burdick's Almanac. I have no idea what that is. It sounds religious. I know the word almanac, but I have absolutely no fucking clue what it means. And you don't seem very beggy. You actually seem kind of fancy, I say, and then I notice how patchwork you are. Fucking Christ. Alright, get over him.
What's left of it, that is. Here we are after years away, and it's as if, well, as if the Earth's forgotten us.
Years away? Where have you been? I assumed you would have left, you know, kind of recently because of all the fucking attacks, but no, I guess this place is a ruin now. That doesn't just happen immediately.
Without some kind of miracle, it's no farm at all. Mind you, I'm well aware that's just how Tyrann's Rest wants it.
Who the fuck is that?
We once called them friends and neighbors. Am I right, Auric? When the war came and burned our farm, they turned their backs on the likes of us.
Also, you look orcish as hell. I've never seen an elf look so un-elf-like. Like, both of you, you're just the absolute fucking dregs. I don't see why... I can absolutely see why you've been completely outcast from your goddamn society. There's no way you're a light elf. I don't understand. Like, what's that upturned nose? I understand that this game wants to go ahead and, like, make its own, like, races and everything, but they're still elves. Elves are supposed to look like elves, and that looks more like Princess fucking Fiona. I don't understand. Cerebel Noreen.
Me and
Is that
Auric
you?
here
That
have
is
come
you.
back to farm our land. We've been many years away, endured many a trial and hardship to return.
Lljosalfar.
Laid out before you. How many nights that we've been lonesome wanderers have I dreamed of seeing this again? And now, at last, we've returned.
And everything is hell. But you seem pretty damn happy about it anyway. So, who's this pathetic bastard?
He's a bit quiet, I know, but he's the man for me. Wouldn't have no other.
And trust me, he would never be able to get any other, so, guess you're lucky there, then. The Earth has forgotten. The Earth has forgotten you.
Forgotten how to be a farm. We'll have no choice but to leave. Unless some miracle comes, and... Why, Auric, dear, we'd clean forgot the paling wand. Oh, but it's deep in the hollow, and the Adaris Hollow's not safe. Not safe at all.
Well, that was two different conversations just slamming together out of nowhere. What the hell was that? The paling wand. Paling as in, it makes things nice and fucking pasty? You've just got the wand of white face for some reason? Okay,
well,
sure, whatever.
If the stories are true, Auric's granddad used it to tame this high land and make crops grow. He'd always say how
I thought I said RX-granddad.
So the hollow's magic could fill it up again.
Why'd you have to disown your own fucking granddad? What could he possibly have done? You can't farm at all.
Or they turn into other plants. The weeds grow monstrous, and the tilled earth wanders out of planted rows. It's hopeless.
Either that, or I guess he could have just died. I guess a corpse doesn't make a very good granddad, huh? Yeah, sure, I'll get it for you. I have no idea what the hell this means, but did you even tell us what it actually does? You just told us that he could do it.
So the hollow's magic could fill it up again. You would?
Okay, well, I'm down.
There are all sorts of wild fae in there. Oh, but that wand would save us. Adaris Hollow's due south, just below the
Or
bluff.
you could just go anywhere else.
I don't know how we'll thank you.
I've seen a lot of fucking farms, and I'm sure a lot of other refugees would absolutely love to have something like this. But sure, fine, only you get to be happy, apparently. The wand is in the hollow.
Or we'll have no choice but to leave once more. Well, you'll find the hollow due south, and the slope down from the bluff. So long.
Alright then. Okay, so we're in Lljosalfar now. There's a hell of a lot we need to go to. I believe Lljosalfar ends up leading to... It doesn't. I thought Lljosalfar led to the desert for some reason, but we're nowhere even fucking close to the desert. This leads to Tywilly, which is a place I need to go way more than pretty much anywhere else. Actually, what is the Warsworn quest right now? The Ancient Vaults. In southern Talarain. So I just walked right past it, huh? Alright, that's fine. I don't really care about the Warsworn right now. I care much more about the Travelers, because the Travelers note, or the Travelers quests in Dalentarth ended on a really, really fucking interesting note. And I want to know what's going on with the Hierophant. The Hierophant, we don't even know who it is. It could be anyone, it could be a group of people, it could be a god, or it could be no one. And I don't know if they've sort of got our best interests in mind. I don't know if they're just straight up using the Travelers that have grown to worship her, or him, or it, or them, for no real fucking reason. Also, there are so many dungeons throughout Erenthel, or whatever the fuck this place is called, that have just had absolutely no reason to go to them. Like, no related quests or anything as far as I can tell. And I'm gonna have to go through all of those as well. Because it seems like at last, it's taking after the DLC, or rather the DLC is taking after this part of the game, and we're getting... That was so cool, by the way, the Pendant of Warmth. And we're getting sort of DLC... We're getting dungeon areas that are hopefully just sort of like challenges, and for the loot, and maybe puzzle-filled, as opposed to like you get the quest, then you go there, then you pick up a thing, then you turn in the quest. Because, I mean, I really enjoyed most of the dungeon design in this game, especially the ones that exist for factions. Like, some of the areas we had to go to for the sake of the House of Ballads was my favorite shit in the entire game so far. Except maybe the DLC. There's been some really, really good faction-related dungeons and faction-related quests in general, and I can't wait for more. I want more like that. But also, I like the idea of being able to go to a dungeon for the sake of going to a dungeon. Or maybe you go to a dungeon and it's like a puzzle-based challenge, like Zelda style, like we were getting a decent amount of in Naros, the World of the Colossi.
Truly, my children, we are loved and blessed by Lyria.
Is this where you got outcast from? I kind of stopped listening to you after a while.
Lyria,
It would make sense.
goddess
Everyone
of
here
fate,
seems to be a
who
blue boy.
holds the cards that spell our mortal lives. Those she holds dear,
The unholy
prosper
legion
and
of the
thrive,
steroid
yet the
smurfs.
strong and the proud fall beneath her displeasure. Go in peace. Be
Priestess
guided and blessed
Coralon.
by Lyria, my children. Has anyone seen Candia lately?
This is amazing. I love this place. Are you guys gonna break up? Because you're all just kind of interrupting her by clapping through the entire thing. And it's gonna be so unbelievably annoying and distracting. They were doing that before this shit ended. I'm gonna talk to you. You seem very important.
I am the mayor of this village, its priestess,
Ugh.
and its guiding light. Now tell
They
me,
worship
child,
you?
Are you also a follower of the goddess Lyria?
Your face is a triangle, but also surprisingly yes. I don't want my dude to be very pious. But at the same time, it is his patron god, and I don't want that to cause any problems. So technically, he is a follower of Lyria, but he doesn't really give much of a fuck. I hope this doesn't change
Then
anything.
you are most welcome here to the village of Tyrion's Rest.
Oh, they've kicked me
If
the
you
fuck
seek
out if I said
healing,
no?
I can aid you. The doors of our inn, trader, locksmith, and sanctuary are all gladly open to the weary traveler.
Where was the other place that told me, that sort of asked me if I'm a follower of something? I think it was as one of the many, many missions of Minathras. His name isn't no, that's from Lord of the Rings, isn't it? Minrathus or something? Oh god, what's his name? The god that gives me the defense buff whenever I do a little pray. I can't remember, but it starts with M. So yeah, all the missions of him. They would ask if I worshipped him or whatever the hell, and I could lie about it. So it's interesting that I didn't have the lie option here for saying no. I guess you can just sort of change that whenever the hell you want. But, I don't know. Tell me about Tyrion's Rest. Why the fuck am I here?
A lesson in Lyria's blessings. Take the two villages, Tyrion's Rest and Colne. When the Tuatha struck this land, which stood strong? That which loved Lyria most.
Either that, or you absolutely fucked over your lovely brethren in Colne, which I'm starting to very much lean towards. You seem very much like you've raised... It's very culty, it's very Smurf cultish, and no one likes that. I mean, I've always suspected the Smurfs of being some kind of horrible death cult, but now it's basically a proof. My brain is not working today. Whatever,
We must
the
do
war.
what we can for our Alfar soldiers across the water. Mayra, our innkeep, takes donations for the cause.
Alright, well I wonder if I can actually get involved in that. I doubt it'll make much of a change, but it'll at least make these guys like me. Tell me about yourself, Coraline.
Since war swept across these plains, I have guided this village by Lyria's light and by the wisdom of her teachings. I was a humble student of faith when I heard the call. It was so keen and clear. I left the temple that day to serve my people as I could.
Tell me about Lyria.
Lyria is
Why the fuck
goddess
am I
of magic
worshipping
in
this
our people.
bitch?
You should know that. Come pray in the morning in my sanctuary. Learn your own faith.
As far as you know, I 100% worship her. I told you that. I didn't ask you who she is. I just asked to discuss her, you condescending bitch.
By
Healing.
my Lady Lyria's grace, I have the power to heal and to cure.
Actually, I think you just read a spell in a book, but sure.
You may visit its
Calm.
ruins on the coast. They are a testament to what befall all who displease my Lady of Fate.
Yeah,
Aethel's
you
daughter
terrify me.
And the others who went to resettle there showed great ignorance as to the finality of her will.
Or maybe they just wanted to live without you, you absolute monster. I can't stand being around you for more than like 2 seconds.
When the war
Aethelf.
brought Fae to our doors, there was but one righteous Almain, our own Aethelf. That is why we welcomed him and his willful daughter to our home.
Willful daughter? What does that mean exactly? What was she willful about? What the hell did you make her do? I don't think we want to answer that question. I think I just want to lay my lovely eggs in the ground over here and never have to worry about anything ever again. What did I plant? I don't know, because I immediately ripped it from the fucking ground, only to get nothing, only for it to crumble in my fucking hands like everything else. What do we got down here? A path. Nice. What have we got in here? A tavern, which I should probably check out. Who wants me to go here? There's some items that can be gathered. I mean, I'll pick up this quest first because there is a small chance that it will just basically finish immediately. Like, in this place. Aethelf. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I was, like, trying to, I was telling myself, I'm gonna listen to when she fucking says it, and then apparently I just didn't listen to the, like, 4 times she fucking said it.
Please,
so I'm hoping
can't
you'll
you
go
help?
ahead and give it to me.
I need someone to travel to the Tawili coast. It's my daughter.
Tell me about the coast. What the fuck's going
Land
on?
that lies along the western edge of the Forian Strait. The coast bore the brunt of the Tuatha invasion 10 years ago.
Oh, 10 fucking years! Okay, now I'm starting to understand. I thought it was like a week ago. How has no one dealt with this yet? And why are there only like 10 Tuatha total? Is that all they could bother to invade with? Is that all that survived? Because who the hell brought them down? Definitely none of you idiots.
This is my
Tyrion's
adopted
Rest.
home. The people have been good to me here. But there is no use talking to them of certain things. I gave up trying long ago.
And what are those certain things? I guess I can't ask anything more about that. That was the most obscure, fucking vague shit imaginable, but
The
fine.
village stood
Come on.
alone along the Tawili coast, overlooking the sea. It was one of the first places to fall when the Tuatha invaded. Culm has been abandoned
Did
for
you say
years,
alone?
and it's a place best forgotten. Anella was
You said
determined to
alone.
rebuild it, though.
That is not English, my friend. That isn't any language. That's not even... Your tongue is a disaster zone, my friend. Fucking Christ. Aethelf Sergran. I don't know if they're, like, trying to make up their own accents that don't exist IRL, but exist within the world of Amalur, within the world of the Phalanx. Because if so, that's kind of really cool, but you can't tell because it just kind of sounds like Americans doing a bad British accent. And there's so many characters you can say that for. Just no one would pronounce it alone unless you've invented your own fucking accent, which is cool, but then show us that. And don't just have like 3 words that people decide to fuck up.
I'm a merchant, originally of Culm, and I have seen my share of grief.
Wow, what an in-depth fucking insight into your life. That tells me everything I could ever want to know. You're meant to be like a war hero of this place. So, like, everyone seems to think of you really, really, like, in high regard and everything. Why? You are a nothing. You are like the most shallow boy I've ever run into. Except that one guy had a single fucking line of dialogue. He made me sad. He made me wither away inside. What happened to your
led
daughter?
a group of refugees to the town of Kuln. I warned her not to go, but she's always been a strong-willed girl. I should have heard from her by now, and the caravanners say that bands of Tuatha have landed on the coast. If anything happened to Anella, I don't know what I'd do. Please, help me.
Pay me first. I don't want to do this. And that's like the only mission, or the only situation where I've been given that opportunity. Maybe like once before ever. But this feels like the dickiest of dick moves to randomly pull out here when it's a dude who is like imminently suffering. His daughter is about to die. There have been situations where a gnome has sent us on like an expedition or something into a cave, where it would have been kind of reasonable to be like, pay me first. But here? That just makes me a monster. As much as I want the persuasion achievement, I'm not doing that. I will find Anella.
At last, Mitharu bless you, friend. Anella
Mitharu,
led the
that's his
refugees to
name.
the ruins of Kuln on the Tuwili coast. Look for her there. If she's hurt, bring her back safely. If she's dead...
Bring her back unsafely, I guess.
Even
Tuatha
though the
raiders.
Tuatha army is held inside Cluricon, small groups can sneak through the mountains and across the water. It's happened before. If the rumors are true, Anella and the refugees will be right in the path of any raiders.
Tell me about
I know
Anella.
what Kuln meant to her. She was just a child when we fled. But this is folly.
And Kuln has been ash and fucking a couple of rocks for the last 10 years, apparently. What? She's only gonna ruin her own nostalgia, her own love for the place by seeing it in the state it's in now. It's not like they've rebuilt, is it?
South of
We have
Rathia,
new
the
Kuln,
old
but...
battleground. If there's trouble, the settlers may have hidden, possibly in the village.
Alright, I'll go check it out. But not before I do literally everything that is ever possible to fucking do in this village, which means she'll probably die in the meantime. Maybe find anyone else, anyone who's a little bit less obsessed with talking to everyone, because that's probably a much better idea. There's a locksmith? There's a fucking locksmith in this place for some reason. I don't think I've ever seen a building called that. I guess maybe it's a lockpicking trainer? But I don't know why a locksmith would know how to pick locks. Surely that's the opposite of what he's meant to do. He's meant to make locks tougher against lockpickers. Whatever. White Nil Kern. No, you're not. No, I'm trying. Fucking Christ, please. Please stop this, Your pirouetting is absolutely beautiful and stunning and brave and everything, but I need to talk to
and await
Kels.
the wisdom of the fates. I am the great Kels Cafferty, sworn and scrupled servant to the Sisters of Destiny. Speak, that I may
I remember the
divine your
name,
future, and through my
but I have
gift,
no idea why.
bless your mortal soul.
And I kind of wish I'd never heard of you. Oh, you've got a fucking bloodstone? Yeah, that'd do it. Please stop watching me. Because your fucking gaze is piercing my fucking skin. It's going beyond my soul. And we are making love in the void as we speak, sir. Just look away for like a second. Stop shuffling around, because I can't see your hands right now, and I have no idea what you're doing. But I see a flailing wrist, and I don't like it. Especially since you're going so slowly. You are getting every single ounce of wanglage out of this that you possibly can, aren't you? Tyrann's
Town is
Rest.
full of old fools. Most of them will believe anything you tell them.
Well, that was easy. Says the fucking con artist arsehole Fate Weaver, who isn't even really a Fate Weaver. And you still think you're probably trying to give me the... Let me try that again. You probably still think you're, like, able to give me your services. That was the entire introduction to this conversation. And you just immediately give it away. Wow. You just could not give less of a fuck, could you? Tell me about yourself. I imagine he's going to immediately get back into character
like
now.
Strangers who ask a lot of questions.
Isn't that your entire job, though? You sort of are supposed to be able to answer strangers' questions. Normally, they're probably about their dead fucking granddads or something, but still. This is what you're like a medium, right? Or something like that. Durfel.
I'm sure Durfel is not very fond of me. I beat him in a game of cards many years ago. Fair and square. By my standards, anyway.
Fair and square, except you can see the fucking future. Yeah, great job, buddy. I'm here to buy the bloodstone.
This sort of transaction happens under more discreet circumstances, if you understand my meaning. Tell you what.
I gotta blow you first, don't
For a
I?
hefty
Fine,
price.
fine. For a hefty suck. Half that and it's a
Very
deal.
well. It's practically highway robbery. I'm not in any condition to argue.
Why not? You're the one with the stone. I'm the one who desperately needs the stone. You could have said no and I absolutely would have
doing
paid,
business,
but
then.
sure. There was nothing pleasurable about that at all. I probably would have rather blown you than part with 1.7k. It's not like I have 2.5 million or anything. So, who was that white Nelska, whatever the fuck? Please stop doing that. What is going on? It's the buggiest, twitchiest
Not a
fucking
refugee,
ballet
eh?
I've ever
Don't
seen.
look it. No Fae, no refugees, not in Tyrion's Rest.
Epileptics make terrible ballerinas too. God damn, everyone
I fought
knows
in the
that.
war, but Priestess Corellon is my general now. Without her guidance,
Gay.
every one of us will be huddled in tents like refugees.
Gay.
I fought
The
in
war, I
Galliford
guess.
Plain and the War of Paris. Took a wound in Oriator's lance. I served my time, serve with honor.
I mean, I'd say thank you for your service if you weren't such a pompous cunt. God damn, I already hate you.
They'd have done well to lead a
Refugees.
pious life before the war. They think they can come crawling here for a second chance. But it's too late. The wheat has been parted from the chaff. There is nothing for them but to accept their fate as Lyria dealt it.